Ain't no telling what I'm finna beyond. Hey, hey, I'm beyond all that.
Hello everybody, I'm Casey, and this is my 1 month and a half, almost 2 months update of this hair from the Vanity box. It's the Brazilian Wavy, and things first, I'm going to talk about the shedding. It does shed, I'm not surprised. In my unboxing video, you would see that I had bought weft sealer, but I wound up never using it. I forgot it at my house when I went to the hair salon, so I didn't get to use that. But it doesn't shed really bad, but it has a good amount of shedding, I will say that. I probably, because I mostly try to comb my hair and get it nice and fluffy every day, probably about 10 to 12 strands of hair every day. Okay, so I know that when I did look up reviews first for this hair, that I saw that most people use this hair to make like wigs and units and not actually sew it in their head, and that most of the times they have a good amount of tangling. Honestly, this hair doesn't really tangle up on me at all. It doesn't tangle. Well, it does tangle, but it's not like it mats. It's not bad at all. I'm actually surprised it doesn't tangle that much. But yeah, I've never had someone, well, I've never had someone try to put their fingers through my hair in their hand and just like, stop. It just goes right through. It just goes right through. So that's a bit of a plus with this hair. The tangling is not bad at all. So yeah. Okay, another thing you should probably, well, you should already know is that, okay, you can't see my forehead, I'm sorry. Anyway, this hair does good with hot tools. It'll hold a curl for a minute, but it'll drop pretty easy. Me myself, when I flat iron it, it stays straight, but not bone straight. Anytime I try to flat iron it, it had like a slight wave to it. Still, no matter how much heat protectant, serum, or anything I may use, and I try not to use too much because I don't want to weigh the hair down, but at the same time, I want it straight. So if you're gonna flat iron it, I suggest you blow it out first, then flat iron it. Like I said, I use a cheat iron. Okay. Now when it comes to me curling it, I actually use I forgot what it's called. I'll put it in the description box below. I had found it at TJ Maxx for like a good price. It's a curling wand, and it'll hold a curl nice, right? But it'll droop as soon as you walk out the door. Oh yes, it will drop. With this hair, use heat protectant. Please use heat protectant, because I've noticed that this hair does get heat damage. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna put hot tools. Okay, so something I know, like, you know how they have like a loose, like when you hear about Brazilian hair, there's always loose wave, body wave, wavy, this and the other. Well, when it came to this wavy, it was almost like after I washed it and everything, like a body wave. It didn't have like enough of a wave to me. If that makes any sense. It wasn't deep enough, but I didn't want a deep wave. Like, I'm pretty sure you can't tell or see it because this is how the wave was. Like legit. Well, it's not deep enough for me. And then, well, the straight ends are my fault. I'll tell y'all when I get to another part of the video, but the straight ends are my fault. But they have been straight before I had, you know. When I wash it though, it is actually, when I freshly wash it, it is very pretty. If you look at my graduation vlog and I'm walking down, it's like wavy all the way through. It is very pretty. but over the days it like clumps up right here and it straightens down here, if that makes any sense. Okay, now last, I hope, but not least, coloring. In my first video, you would notice that these bundles were actually really brown, almost like a chocolatey, swirly type thing. And now they're black. Well, technically they're blue black because I didn't want it jet black because my hair is not jet black. But yeah. Now, when it came to me, I bleached the ends for absolutely no reason. I see now just in case the color didn't take. And then I mixed Adore semi-permanent blue black with some, what kind of conditioner was it? I think it was, oh yeah, my Aussie 7-in-1 revitalizing conditioner, which actually works really good on this hair and lots of other hair. Aussie is actually a really good line. Check that out later. Anyway, and I mix it together and I put it all over my head, especially on my ends, because honestly, the ends is where I put the most heat, and I knew it would lighten, which is why I actually bleached them first and then put the hair coloring on it. But I didn't bleach it hard, so I don't understand why it just went limp like that. And actually I bleached more than just down here. I bleached all the way actually up here, but only the bottom part of my hair is straight. Anyway, I didn't even bleach it like Russian blonde bleach it. I bleached it like a honey brown instead of the chocolate brown it was. But it does take the bleach and it does color well. I mean, it's been blue black for 3 weeks now. I haven't washed it though since I colored it. But since I had an extra bundle left, yeah, I had, well, how many bundles do I have in my head? Yeah, I only have 2.5 of the 4 I use. I know it's strange, but it actually worked out pretty good. 2.5 bundles in my head, it worked out. But I had a half of a bundle and a whole bundle. The 14-inch I had left all together and a little bit of the 16-inch bundle. So with a little bit of 16-inch bundle, I began experimenting because I knew, though, even though this isn't like the best hair, I would probably shop here again if I wanted to try making a wig. So first up is the indigo blue, and it looks like this. You can't really see it inside, but this is how it is. And it took to it is a very pretty blue. And I like it a lot. Okay, then I dyed it aquamarine. Yep. I just had pieces of hair, you know. Aquamarine looks pretty. Then I dyed it African violet, which is actually a really more like a pinkish color than it is a purple, but it's still like really pretty. But I don't know if I can see this. Yeah, I don't think I can see this on me, like on my head. Purple Rage is a strong color, so you really can't see it inside. It still looks like a blackish, brownish. That concludes my video. I didn't want to make this one extra long like I did the other one unnecessarily. Oh yeah, one more thing. This hair, this is a track. This hair has some like some random short pieces in it. You know? That's another thing to look out for. When it comes to the Brazilian Wavy, there are random short pieces in every single bundle. Oh, before I go, another thing. My beautician would not stop complimenting the wefts on this hair. I mean, she just, I'm actually kind of happy I didn't use the weft sealer because she went right through them and sewed it on, and she just loved the wefts. By the way, I've had this hair on since May 14th, so it's July 11th. Actually, I was wrong. This is actually a doggone 2-month update. And it actually holds up good. I'm surprised because one time I had some terrible hair with terrible shedding, and like when my beautician took my weave out, the whole track, like this much of a track, had no hair on it. None. Zip. She almost, you know what? I'm gonna just conclude this update slash final thoughts because it's gonna be like a whole other thing. Maybe I'll do a story time. So I'm out. Thank you all for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, read the description box below, comment if you must, well if you want. Ask any question, I don't care, I'll try to answer it. And yeah, that is all. Bye.
Ain't no telling what I'm finna beyond. Hey, hey, I'm beyond all that.
Hey lil' mama, would you like to be my sunshine? We touch my game, we gon' turn this to Columbine. Ice on my neck cost me 10 times 3.